Hi, hopefully you are all doing good. You are enjoying the good health. Welcome with another lesson. Today we are going to learn EIR of different activities. In our previous lesson, we learned the EIR of two activities. In this lesson, inshallah, we will learn about the EIR of nuclear power station, solar panel, and hydroelectric power stations. So let's start. Here in this diagram you can see a power station. It's a nuclear power station. The fuel used in a nuclear power station we know is uranium, which is a radioactive element that emits a lot of radiations. Because of that reason, we can say that EIR of a nuclear power station, environmental impact rating of nuclear power station, is negative. Different reason we discussed in our previous lesson also. So whenever we will have the negative EIR, the main reason is the emission of carbon dioxide, and uranium, when is used as a fuel, it releases a large amount of carbon dioxide. So it means we can say on that basis its EIR of the nuclear power station is negative. Second reason is nuclear waste is a problem. It causes a lot of pollution and diseases as well. Of course, when any fuel is used, here uranium is used as a fuel, so it will make the waste. That waste is called nuclear waste. So this waste has a problem to dispose of. In your higher classes, you will learn that whenever uranium decay, it get converted into the other compound which take a lot of time to decay. Half-life concept you will study there. So whenever uranium is used as a fuel, still it can radiate even we dispose of the waste. Disposing of the waste of a nuclear material is a great problem. So that is why its waste can cause a lot of diseases and even the environmental pollution. So on that basis we can say its EIR is negative. Third reason is nuclear radiations. As a nuclear power station is using the nuclear fuels, so that will radiate the rays that can harm the ozone layer. As ozone layer is a protection, it stops the harmful rays from the sun to reach the earth. Using the nuclear power station is harming the ozone layer, so it's another reason for its EIR to be negative. Fourth reason, the waste of nuclear power station pollute the water from rivers and oceans. Also, to keep this process in the normal level, to reduce the heat released during this process, lot of water is used, and this water later on will go to rivers or to oceans, so it can pollute the water. So this is another reason for the negative EIR of nuclear power stations. Next activity is that we have to do is that activity is solar panel. Actually, solar panels, yeah, here, sorry, I have EIR of the solar panel are positive and negative. There are different reasons for the positive EIR and the negative EIR. First, let's talk about the positive. The reason for positive EIR of solar panel is solar panels don't emit any carbon dioxide or greenhouse gases. So we can say that they have a positive EIR. But if we talk about their negative EIR, so here are the reasons for the negative EIR. To establish a place for solar panels, to set up a solar house, habitats are destroyed. A lot of land is required to establish a solar power station. So definitely it will destroy the habitats of many animals. So destruction of habitats of many animals is the first reason. The second reason is chemicals and materials used to make photovoltaic cell, because solar cells use photovoltaic cell, and to make them chemicals and different substances are used. So that can harm the environment as well, that cause the environmental pollution. So that is the reason for the negative EIR of solar panels. Next we have EIR of hydroelectric power stations. EIR of hydroelectric power stations can be negative or it can be positive as well. Here we have the reason for the positive first, because hydroelectric power station don't emit any carbon dioxide, so we will say they have positive EIR. Second reason, they don't emit sulfur oxides, they don't emit any oxide of sulfur, so its EIR will be positive. Third reason is no emission of nitrogen oxide, so it is also a harmful gas if it will not radiate in the environment, so the EIR will be positive. And here we have the reason for the negative EIR of electric power stations. First, destruction of habitats. To establish a hydroelectric power station, a lot of land is required, so it will destroy the habitats of many animals. And second reason is emission of methane gas. When sunlight, when water is exposed to the sunlight, it can make methane gas. So methane gas can cause the environmental problem as well. So we can say on that basis, hydroelectric power stations have a negative EIR. So hopefully you understand the lesson. This is what we have for today's lesson. See you in next class, inshallah.